CJ on the beat.
My name is Matej and
My name is Sebastian.
Dora.
I'm Vasily.
My name is Sara.
Patrick.
My name is Arsida Vehia.
My name is Elias.
I'm from Hungary.
Poland.
I'm from Greece.
I'm from Thessaloniki, the second biggest city in Greece.
I'm from Spain.
I'm from Poland.
I'm from Albania, but I live in Turkey.
I'm from Greece.
$25 million.
I would say around 5 million.
It's something like 25 million.
Germany.
Syria.
I really think that would be Germany.
Probably Italy.
Germany.
I think it would be the Sweden on German, but I think German.
Maybe between... I have to choose one for Germany too.
Germany.
Germany.
It must be Greece. Yeah.
It was Italy.
Between Italy or Greece.
$2
2 millions? Just like this.
maybe 10 million.
100,000.
Around 1,000.
I would say about 1,000.
Unfortunately, maybe most of them, to say a number, I will say a half, so maybe 7,500 of them.
5,000?
5,000.
10,000?
20%.
Around 5%.
2%.
So it's like a 1 million.
10 million people.
More than 20 million. More than 20 million.
$28.
28.
27, 26. You can cut this.
Oh, let's say 100 millions.
500,000. 500 million. No.
It used to be 11 million, but now I would say 12, 13 million.
10 million.
I can say in Albania. Albania is 4 million. Turkey is 50, 60 million.
A lot of them. I don't know, 1 million, 2 million, maybe.
1,300.
3.6, but it's now going to 4 million.
Contra migration.
I think that we are pro-migration, but obviously there are every type of minds. But in general, Spain is an open-minded country. I suppose, or I think so.
Is against. Polish people, not all, have a closed mind and live thinking only about the history and this main problem. And also, Polish people are afraid about migrants because they know only what TV show them, but TV is also controlled by a government, and government show us what they want. Now a lot of people are afraid about this.
Pro something half and half. But they are pro in the case of Syria because it's a state of emergency. But in general, I don't find them against. That can happen only when big troubles happen and they can't handle the situation, maybe. But in that case also they wouldn't be against, they just would try to find another choice to the situation. A choice that would be better for them and for the comers also. So I can't say that they are against of this. They just would try to do the best to handle the situation and to find a choice for this.
They are neutral to pro.
Poland is one of the few countries that didn't accept refugees. It's mainly because Poles believe in stereotypes about the refugees. They're afraid of them. They're afraid of that the same thing might happen in Poland that happens in Germany and other countries that accept refugees. It's like only 30% wants to accept it. So right now they are just afraid of them.
People hasn't got a real information about that thing or that situation because our media is corrupted, and we hear just bad things about the migrants, or the most of people hear bad things about the migrants.
I think that there are people who are really helpful and try to help with the integration of these people, and then always other people who say that migrants are bad and they are stealing our jobs. So I would say, unfortunately, contrary to the migration.
Free.
A seven, something like that.
It will be 5.
It's absolutely one because this situation.
5 out of 10.
6.
6.
I don't know, 2, 3. Like 2 is the bad one, right?
For me, it would be 6.
3.
Maybe a 4.
6, 7.
7 out of 10.
7. 8.
Something like 7 or 8, because there are some countries that really support migrants, and there are that others that do nothing. So I really think that education, but I said that because I think that is the best way to let us learn about what are the problems of the world and what is going on. Because if we are not concerned about what is going on, we don't have nothing.
For me, they should main the law for all country, taking care about immigrants and refugees.
So it's we have got economical problems in the European Union because there are very strong countries and regions like Germany in the Union. European Union also got poor countries.
I believe it should start from the migration problem because it's its priority since 5 or 6 years. So the new commission should start from the migrant.
I think they should start from integration actually, because Europe is a multicultural place, and they should start trying to integrate everyone in this big union. So I would say start with the integration of everyone and try to find policies to eliminate hate and racism among people.
The main problem in Europe for now is the refugee problem. So for me, it has to be done in the first order.
Economic policy, I would say first. Second would be immigration policy. And then third would be protecting human rights. Greece has a lot of hotspots of migrants, and actually, some of the hotspots experience really bad living conditions. There are children attempting suicide inside the camps as young as 10 years old because of the living conditions. And I really think we could do better in assisting them and getting them to safety, providing healthcare, providing education, and trying to assimilate them.
Mentality. But is that something that Commission can work on it? I don't know, and I'm not sure.
Okay, I feel like a migrant, and I think that's a good thing. I really like going to places and seeing different people from different cultures, and I like the fact that I can also keep the things that make me a Greek person and also adopt things from the country that I live in.
I don't feel like a migrant because when I'm traveling inside the European Union, but generally when I'm traveling, I feel more like a person that is trying to, I don't know, explore the stuff.
I think it's very important and should be something essential, not only in my life but in everyone's life. Because as I always say, by going abroad or by changing the place, you just don't know the other, but you also start to know yourself and to know your attitudes toward the other. So this is first of all important for you to know yourself, and then to improve yourself, and then to develop yourself, and then to have different connection, and then to exchange a lot of thoughts, a lot of feelings, and also the culture. So I think that especially moving from one country to another country is something that makes people grow up. Yeah, that that makes you grow up.
Actually, I'm feeling really fine. People are nice here, and I don't feel like I feel just good here. It's not a problem for me.
I feel like home. I feel like a European citizen. So when I'm in Italy, it's not so different than when I'm in my home country. The people are really friendly. I know some Italian, so I can ask for directions and stuff like that. We use the same currency. I know I have healthcare here because I'm a European citizen. So yeah, I actually feel really comfortable here in Italy.
I feel like a citizen of the world, and everywhere where I am, I'm not feel like an immigrant. I feel very comfortable if I am in another country because I learn more. I can meet uh, different people, and I can see a lot of nice things. And the world is ours. It's for me. It's not important that from which country is someone. I think that's one word for all of us.
I will be like those people who go alone to another country with their own, because maybe they haven't got anything else, and they go out alone to improve their life, to has a better life, to grow up in every sense of their lives. So I really think that is really good. I would like to be like them.
Yeah, then you need to speak with that guys, and you need to hear his stories, and after that you will become 180 degrees change in your mind about that fact, I think.